Siberius, and we about to get serious. It's the real Siberius, making fanboys furious.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome to The Real Siberius. On this episode, I want to talk about why can't NBA players better control their speed? This question was posed to me by Richard MO1NC, and I just wanted to do my best to answer it. So I've been thinking about this for a while, and these are my thoughts. I think controlling your speed and your body in general comes down to two things. First and foremost, conditioning. A lack of conditioning limits your ability to command your body in the moment. I used to run track when I was younger, mainly 400 and 800 meter. I wasn't great, but I was incredibly consistent, and that was because of my conditioning. I knew exactly how hard I could push myself, how long I could push myself, and how much I could overexert myself before I ran into trouble. I developed this ability through strenuous training and practice. I'm not in the locker room with the players today or in the gym, but from what I can see from the outside, it looks like conditioning is disappearing, if it hasn't completely vanished already. The second part of this equation is focusing on the goal and not the execution. I used to play baseball when I was younger, and I was guilty of trying to make the play before I even caught the ball. Because I was focused on the goal and not the execution, I would make errors. I would miss the ball entirely or would bobble the ball in my hand, taking precious extra time before I could make a quality throw. I think this plays a significant role in the player's inability to control their speed. They are focusing on the goal and not the execution, trying to score before they've gotten to the basket, charging headlong into the paint or into the lane without a plan of action, overexerting themselves, and due to lack of conditioning, unable to stop their momentum. It feels to me like today's NBA practice is more about working on your flash than working on your fundamentals. It's become the time where you try to perfect your individual shots or moves rather than ensuring your game is sound and your conditioning is on point. Even though I never played organized basketball, I learned to run suicides playing baseball, and I would run them until I wanted to die. I mean, let's face it, they got their name for a reason. It feels to me like modern players today have never run a suicide in their lives, or if they did, they ran one or two and then stopped. Weak legs, or legs that have not had to endure torture, will let you down when you need them. Being able to accelerate quickly is one thing. Learning to stop quickly is another. They require different muscles, different techniques. Knowing how to do one doesn't teach you how to do the other. Players often worry about starting fast, but they tend to neglect stopping fast, which leads to injury or excess strain on the body. I haven't been an athlete in a number of decades, so maybe things have changed since then, but I feel some things are universal and some practices don't change. Maybe I'm wrong. I would be curious to hear what you guys have to think about it, though. But I have noticed, since I've been watching basketball again, whenever I do see players charging to the rim, they do seem to have an issue stopping. They run into the crowd. They have to slam into the padded post behind the rim. They're always unable to stop in time. I also think it plays a significant role in why they fall down a lot. If they're charging in the paint and the paint is congested with players and they don't have the ability to stop quickly, they're tripping over their own feet, they're tripping over other players' feet. It seems like there's a gross lack of control of their bodies. When I made that video about modern NBA players, they all fall down, it just looks like there's a lack of grace. There's a lack of finesse. I don't know if their ankles are made out of balsa wood, but they can't seem to stay on their feet. Like I said, weak legs that haven't had to endure torture will let you down when you need them. I noticed when I was making that video, the falls started out fairly gradual. In the first quarter, I believe it was 2, maybe 3. Second quarter, the same. Third quarter, it started to escalate. And I believe in the fourth quarter, there were 10 falls. That's absolutely a lack of conditioning. That's their inability to push themselves further and further and further. So in that fourth quarter, their legs aren't breaking down. They're not giving out under them. And also, if you lack sound fundamentals and footwork, you're going to fall down, especially the weaker your legs get. If you don't have a strong foundation under you, you're going to buckle. And that certainly seems to be the case. Anyway, like I said, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you made it to the end. If so, I appreciate it. As always, I want to give a shout out to the content creators that continue to inspire me to do this. Uncommon Sense, Angry Old Hoops, Self-Researched NBA Facts, 93Z, Sports and Fitness Rants, Uncut Hoops, Steam Engine, In Your Face Hoops, Eddie TV, King Speech Row, Goatcast Hoops. I always appreciate your guys' takes, your perspectives, and your humor. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.